Welcome to the library, the vault of knowledge, the heart of history, and the archive of all that was and will ever be. It is my pleasure to announce that I will be returning to YouTube with more lore videos to come, because I love what I have done in the past, and I want to believe that you do as well. However, in the past, I have stuck to the world of the Elder Scrolls and have gone through a few topics and stories of that world, but as with all great libraries, it should never be limited to one topic, one opinion, and one universe. A library has knowledge of everything that was and will ever be. Therefore, I believe it is time for me to branch out a bit. We will no longer be referred to as just the tales of the Elder Scrolls. We are now going to become a bit more multiversal, shall we say. So I would like to welcome you all to my new work in process, the World Binder's Library. And as the name implies, we are going to be binding ourselves to multiple worlds and thoroughly talk about stories, histories, characters, locations, and other significant topics from various worlds. As an example, in Tolkien's world of Middle-earth, the Istari, or wizards, are actually Maiar spirits, angelic-like beings. They were sent by the Valar to assist the free peoples of Middle-earth to counter the Dark Lord Sauron, a fallen Maya of great power. During the First Age, they and Melian, another Maya, had also been sent by the Valar to guard the elves at the 𝕾𝖈. These Maya wizards took on the form of elderly men, deliberately limited in power, because the Valar did not want them dominating Middle-earth, only to guide. There were 5 Istari: Saruman, Gurumo, Gandalf, Olorin, Radagast, Eowendil, and the 2 blue wizards, Alatar and Palando. The 2 blue wizards journeyed into the east of Middle-earth, and their ultimate fate is largely unknown in Tolkien's writings. They may have become missionaries or agents stirring resistance, but they never returned in the tales of the West. In Enshrouded, the alchemist Balthasar theorized that the shroud might be made of spores, not just 𝕱𝖑𝖑, tiny fragments that cling to skin, lungs, and roots. In his research, Balthasar tried a cinder vessel experiment. A rat named 𝕱𝖑𝖈 was placed within, and somehow did not decay, suggesting that a flame soul in a mortal body might resist time itself and give the people of Enshrouded a second chance to retake their homeland from the shroud. The Witch of Izalith tried to recreate the first flame using her own Lord Soul, but failed, and instead she birthed the Flame of Chaos, a wild, corrupting fire. That Flame of Chaos didn't just vanish either, it transformed the witch into the bed of chaos, and many of her daughters into demons. Interestingly though, the original flame sorcery used by the witch and her daughters was more pure fire magic, but it was lost when the chaos fire corrupted everything. Pyromancy, the fire magic that we players use, is a descendant of that older art. Her daughter, or one of them, Quilana of Izalith, survived the corruption. She fled and refined the art of pyromancy, ironically transforming her mother's chaotic fire into a disciplined, if dangerous, magical discipline. She then later shared this knowledge to Saruman, the Shaman King, who in turn shared the gift of pyromancy further. And I suppose that is one way we as players are able to learn pyromancy throughout the games of 1, 2 and 3 of Dark Souls. In Valheim, Odin severed the boughs of the world tree Yggdrasil, leading to this 10th world, known as Valheim, casting his foes into the world as a prison. Thereas, left to drift and largely ignored by the gods, life persisted there, with kingdoms rising and falling unnoticed. When Odin saw the Forsaken growing in power, he sent fallen warriors to be reborn in Valheim, and those who defeated the Forsaken would earn their god's favor and a place in Valhalla within the mead halls of champions, heroes, and of the gods. Every world of every game, book, or franchise are completely within the perimeters of this particular series. Therefore, if there are worlds that you would like me to bind onto, please, by all means, either comment down below and tell me what world you think would be a great selection to be added to the library. And if you would like to join my little community in the making, to discuss anything related to my content creation, as well as future upcoming videos or streams, the link is in my description in this and every single video that I have ever released or will ever release next. Thank you very much for watching, and if this sounds interesting to you, and if it sounds like something that you would like to see more of, please consider subscribing or putting a like or even a dislike on this video. It helps me a lot and it further motivates me to do even better. Fare thee well, and until next time.